Hi there, and thanks for watching. Today, I thought it would be time to fill a little background for you and just play around on this art journal spread in my Dina Wakley book. And it's almost finished. I've done a lot in it since we've been home. And today I thought it would be nice to go for a color palette like this. And this is a painting by Annemiki Bok, which is a Dutch painter that I admire a lot. And also these colors from this Flow magazine are really matching with the color scheme that Annemiki is using. So I think this will be something, as a guideline, and maybe I can change along the way, but for now I think this will be great. So I have here on my palette a raw umber, red ochre, green gold, white, and I have a little pale umber, and maybe I have to add buff titanium because I think that's also matching the colors. This is a quite new color palette to me. I removed the burlap. It's crazy, it's everywhere. And especially when the book is already coming to its end, you can find, here these raveling things everywhere. So I will simply use this roller, brayer, ink brayer, and I randomly put some paint on my palette. And I don't mix it up too much. I just want to see this surprising effect. And you see, Annemiki is working a little horizontally because she wants to suggest water lilies here. I don't want to suggest anything, so I think I will go, let's try and do it vertically, horizontally as well. Just see what's happening. And maybe I don't like it at all. I think I've taken too much green gold. But the rest of it, I love it very much. So let's go for overlapping these things a little. It looks like quite a spring fall page. And I love using a lot of neutral colors. I think for me it's matching my mood, or I don't know why that is, but I really don't want to. I want to have bright colors, but I also want to do some things with just neutrals because it's just wonderful. Maybe this is too much paint. Ah, that's the burlap. And that's the first happy accident, as I call them. And that's a burlap appearing on my painting. Oh, it's already gone. Maybe it's in my roller right now. I don't know, but maybe that's a wonderful effect as well. It's here. Oh, that's nice. I think I want to keep that. Now the sides I have to do with a brush. And maybe I want to add a little more darker spots like here. That's very nice. And this seems to be my basic color that I am using for this page. And now I take these kind of broad brush to do the sides of the page. Sides of the page. Here's the burlap, and you see how wonderfully this matches with the book. So I want to keep that in, and it's still on this page. So I have to cut it, but I want to keep that. That's a lovely element. And this is often how it works when I'm working this way. I just play around, see what happens, and I'm not planning too much. That's something for later on. And it's something for, well, other kind of people maybe. Maybe you want to plan it. But I can really recommend you do not plan too much and just work the way you feel you want to work right now. It's very soft, it's very, well, neutral, almost like salmon. And I don't think this is going to be a page like Annemiki Bok, but there are some colors just coming back. What I want to do next, I have to dry this, but I will already put some paint on this page as well, as I have lots of paint. I will just add and overlap the parts that were coming from the previous page. And the previous page was actually one that I've been doing for the membership project, the Brave Art Collective. And I will add some information about that in the link below. And now if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you love the channel, and turn on a notification bell so you won't miss the next videos that we're posting here. And they will all be kind of different, because in some videos we share tips for books or tips for art journaling. Sometimes I share my process like now, and sometimes I just, well, explain a new project, or I give tips about composition. So I just want to overlap some parts. I put some baking paper underneath, but you see it's still coming through. But as I'm working in the same light colors, it isn't really a problem. I can't help that. I can only help, well, I can only prevent the paint coming to the next page that's behind, but I can't help the paint getting through the other side of the page. So we have to live with this. And I think maybe I will, well, put some paper on this page, because I think it's a very nice thing to add paint as well as paper. Now I see I have a wonderful color here, and I want to make that a little larger. I really love that. And I also love mirrored pages, and that's like this. I will show it on a, well, maybe here. No, it's not thick enough, I think. But sometimes it's very nice to see the burlap coming through this page. But in this case, there's not much visible. Yeah, I love this so far. So now I will take the hairdryer and I will see what's the next step for this page. So now I set up my background, I cleaned my roller and I dried it. Now I'm thinking about the other page, and I selected some items that I think it could be good to use those for this project. This is a little, well, cleaning tissue that dried up, but it's almost in the same color palette. Another piece of burlap, which is woven in a very loose way, a piece of lace. This is coming from that Flow magazine, but I love this pattern very much, and it's exactly the same color. So maybe I just want to cut out this I normally don't use that kind of pieces, but it's matching so well that I'm, well, considering to use that. This is a piece of fabric and it's really wonderful. I think there was something with stitching as well, but I can't find stitching anymore. Oh, here's the stitching. I love that so much. And then we have some, a little tea bag like thing. And this is an old piece of fabric and a little hortensia leaf. So I think it's time to just make some collage effects for a background. And I'm just playing around with those. And let's see what's happening. I don't know still. I don't know what to do with that page, but I think it could be nice if I add a little of this too here. I didn't intend that, but I think it's a good thing. I don't need that much of it. Mostly I just cut it a little and then I tear it. And then let's see if this is large enough. I think this is large enough. It's too large. And I could also choose to go for this part with the stitching in it. That's also nice. I think I like it more when it's smaller, a little smaller. So I will do that first. And some people are puzzling everything and laying everything down until they're satisfied, and they then they glue it down. But I glue it as soon as I know, oh, this is okay, and there's no way back. But that doesn't matter. I like the fraying of the fabric. It's from a carpet that contains Indian saris from women and worn saris, and sometimes they even look a little dirty. But getting this thing, tearing it well, and having all these wonderful pieces of fabric, it's so wonderful. It's woven and it's wonderful to use those kind of fabrics. They're not all beautiful, but most of them, they are lovely and they are very thin, and that's giving this layering effect. For example, if I had a big black box underneath, of big black area here underneath, it would be still visible if I glue this one when I overlap that part. So I really love that. And this, most of the time, hey, another piece of burlap on my composition. Most of the time I cut it when I'm sure what's on the next page, because sometimes I want to have it on this page as well. I don't know it yet. So I just leave it this way and I go for the next, thing. This is not long enough to do on this page, so I think I will leave this page for now. But it's nice, now we have this one here. We could do another one of this on the left side of the page, because then that thing is already coming back. And so you can create a lovely relationship between your two pages. And this is quite on the bottom of the page, so it would be nice if I place this a little here. I already love this flower here, but I could also see what it looks like if I do it like this. I think it would be nice, but it could even be on a darker surface. So let's see. I love this piece as well, and as there's white on this page 2, it's not really a problem if I keep this white on, well, if I have a little white on this cleaning towel thing. Let's see if I can get something nice out of it, because it's already, well, another part already is used for another project. Can't remember which one, but I think we'll go for a long strip of it, because then I'm sure that I can use this part of it at least. So then we have this, which is nice, and I won't go for burlap over burlap, but maybe it will be nice to do some burlap element here later on, but I'm not sure yet. Let's see, this is nice. This is nice, but maybe it is too much as well. And I want to use this part. So let's see if I will do it like this. And then I can do it here in the corner. I could also do it here, then it's coming out of this. Then I don't want to have that sharp edges like these. So what I could do is then do it like this. I put it underneath these 2 layers. I think it's already a bit, well, it's a little dominant already, but maybe as soon as I have to take this away. Maybe I need a little in that same like color, and then it's good. So, or I have to overlap it a bit, but let's start from that point and just do it. Because I think it's a nice thing to start with. You need sometimes a little more glue when doing things on this burlap. Especially when you work with fabric. So you could also use the extra heavy gel medium. This is the normal version, but I love that. Most of the time I just do it with the normal version. And now this fabric, because it's even, it's very nice to create a pattern later on this thing. This is also a very dominant piece. Let's see, I think it's nice, but not nice enough. I think I overlap this, and then we already have something at least on this page. Let's do it this way, because then you can have the fray on this part. I love that. So like this, and then you see I'm using a lot of glue. It's not exactly the same color, but it's nice. I think I love this too. Just do it. And when I don't like it, I can always overlap it. The book is getting thicker and thicker, but that's not a problem to me. Maybe I can look if there's not a little piece of this left for this project. I think there was more on the page. I can also use this sun-like theme, but I've already taken something out of that. I can't use it anymore. I can use a little of this on this page too. I think more burlap on this page would be wonderful as well. I'm going to get something out of the book. It could be also be a very abstract landscape. This is a kind of horizon line. I could add some little paint here as well to make it a little stronger. For now, I love this page already. I want to have something to overlap this part. These tea bags are really amazing. I just bought them at the supermarket, but I really love those. They have a kind of textured surface. I don't like this sharp edge, so I'll take that off. I keep it very neutral and very quiet, very calm. I have to see how this dries up because there's quite some glue, which is on the burlap. It's meant to dry transparently, but sometimes I'm not sure if that's really happening. So what I do is I wait and I finish this page the next time. And then you see it in the next video. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time again. Bye bye.